Good morning to all. My name is Sandhya Rani, Assistant Professor in E3 Department of Guntur Engineering College. Today I am going to discuss about elements of VHDL. So, what are the elements required to design programming VHDL? So, there are three types of elements there to design a program in VHDL. So let us see the three elements of VHDL. For programming in VHDL, various elements are required. They are first element is identifier. So identifier means for identification purpose we are giving sequence of one or more instructions. It is sequence of one or more characters for identification purpose. So these as identifier may be in lower or uppercase considered as same. So the legal characters for this identifier are lowercase small a to small z, uppercase capital A to capital Z, digits 0 to 9 and underscore. For first character must be letter and last character should not be underscore. So for writing the identifier, we should remember this one. So first character must be letter and last character should not underscore. The second element of VHDL is data objects. So data objects, what is meant by data objects? So it holds the data. That means the element which is used to hold the data are called data objects. So these data objects holds a value or range of values of specified type. So in VHDL there are four classes of data objects are there. So what are the four types of data objects? Signals, variables, constants, and file. So let us see what is signal. So signal is nothing but signal holds a list of values which used as current value or future values. So signal, some of the elements are there like bit. That bit is used to specify the current value only. So here signal, if you use that bit as a signal, so that will hold the current value as well as future values. So that's why signal holds list of values. These values include current value of the signal and also set of possible future values. So that are appear on the signal. So in VHDL, signal can be declared in three places. So we can declare in entity section, we can declare in architecture section, and we can declare the signals in the package section also. The syntax for declaring this signal is we need to write the signal and then signal name and type of the signal name we need to mention. So for example, for writing a signal as, so we need to write signal name as, if it is integer type integer. Like that we need to declare the signal. So the different types of signals mentioned here: bit, bit vector, boolean, integer, enumeration, signed, unsigned, std logic vector, etc. So these are the types of signals we are going to use in VHDL. Next element is variable. So variable is used to hold a signal value of given type. So to hold the signal value, we are using variable. So the syntax for this variable is we need to write variable and name of the variable and type of the variable and initial value. For example, if you want to give the index values, so we should write like variable. It is index. I'm giving the variable name as index. So this index is integer type. So that's why I'm giving integer, and these index values ranges from 0 to 20. So that's why I'm giving range as 0 to 20, and the index is starting with 0 value. That's why I'm mentioning initial value as 0. Like this, we can declare variable. So variables are used for computations commutations within procedures, functions, process. So in process statements and function statement, in procedures means subprograms. We are using variables for computations. For calculation purpose, we are using these variables. So variables sometimes used as index, variables in loops, and sometimes it can be used as a result calculations also. And the third type of data object is constant. The syntax for this declaring constant is constant name, type of the constant, and the value of that constant. For declaring the constant value, for specifying constant value, we are using this constant. So for that, I'm giving a syntax like this. So I'm writing example constant. So I'm writing constant here. The constant name I have given as bus size, and this bus size, which type of bus size I'm giving, it is a type, and the size of this bus is 32. That's why I'm giving value as 32. Like this, you can declare the constant. And the fourth object is file. File serves as the interface between VHDL programs and a host environment. That means it is mediator between VHDL program and a host. So it serves as interface between VHDL and a host environment. So the basic operations performed by this file is declaration of file. We need to declare a file. So after declaration file, we need to mention the type of file. That's why declaration of file type. After that, we should open the file for entering the data or reading the data. For writing the data or reading the data, we need to open the file. So after completion of writing or reading, we need to close the file. So after opening, we need to read data from file or writing the data to file. So these functions are required when we are going to operating with the file. And third data VHDL element is data types. In VHDL program, all signals, variables, constants must have an associated type. The type is set or range of values that the objects can take on. So which type of objects we are taking? So we need to mention the type of the data types. So VHDL has predefined data types. Those predefined data types are bit, bit vector, boolean, character, integer, real, like this. So etc. These are the data types in our VHDL. So these are the basic elements used in the VHDL language. Thank you. Thank you so much.